Welcome to my GH Daily Recap channel. I am so angry right now, but today's daily recap is for Tuesday, January the 16th, 2024. Tuesday, January the 16th. I'm going to get to what I'm so angry about a little bit later, y'all. Oh my God, you could not have told me they were going to do that, but you know what? I'm gonna go right straight to it. I can't even talk about anything else, even though that's not my. I'm going to it because I gotta get this out. How many of you are pissed off that Spencer turned that baby over to Nicholas? The man that he felt made him feel so alone as a child with just a butler or the chauffeur, really the chauffeur as his best friend. Now, at least back then, Nicholas gave him a home, Spoon Island. You're gonna let this son of a gun take your baby brother to parts unknown, to nobody knows if or when they're ever going to see him again. Are you kidding me? They wrote that this way. Spencer never, ever would have done that. He had a hissy fit, had to be calmed down when Esme's behind was moving out the same apartment with him 5 minutes away. But this man who left you for years pretending to be dead, who just came back from leaving you off because I got myself in trouble. And I'm still in trouble. I can't make it right. I'm not going to make it right. But I want to take this little baby that does not know me to parts unknown. They have yet to be able to find Nicholas. He has proven he could cover his tracks. Nicholas would take that baby and put him in some kind of baby boarding school. Well, that's an exaggeration. He would set him up with a nanny and leave the kid. He will set that baby up with a nanny. He's going to come back and continue to follow Ava and sniff around her skirt. Unbelievable. All because you said, because Spencer told his father, I feel Esme has her memories back because she called me Spencer with the same conviction in her voice. And actually, if Trina really listened to her, we'll get to Trina in a minute, she would hear the way she's talking. That's not the way the amnesiac Esme talked, right? Nicholas says, you come with me. And he goes, no, I have a life with Trina now. In this case, your life is with your baby brother. And you and your baby's brother's life is right here with Laura. Esme might be the mama, but the baby is not in danger yet with Esme. And look, I'm saying yet loosely. But now that you feel like Esme has her memory back, then don't go to stinking Paris. Stay around and watch over your little brother. Because you don't got to go to Paris. Okay. You don't have to go move into the house with Esme. But Esme's on probation. She can't leave town for 6 months. Actually, Nicholas's legal fees could be cleared up in 6 months. Esme can't do anything for 6 months but wreak some havoc. That's all she could do. But the irreparable damage can be done with this baby being snatched away from everyone he knows to go with this crying man that you don't even know. My heart felt for the baby because the baby fell asleep on his brother Spencer's chest and gonna wake up on a plane with a stranger. Don't even know your allergies. Don't even, oh, there's just so much wrong with that, everybody. And I know you're gonna say, well, at least Nicholas is better than Esme. Is he? No, let's be real. Is he? Is he better than Esme on his own, off to God knows where with this baby? I I don't know. I I'm disappointed. And then Spencer sees that they left a little Ace's favorite toy, and he goes running to the door, and Esme is there. Okay. You didn't even say, tell me where you're taking, look, where you taking my baby brother? Because, see, I'm going to be in Paris with Trina for a semester, distracting her from her studies. But I could get on a plane and zip over and see my baby brother. Where you taking him? And if you tell me I don't know, then it's, you know what, when you do know, then you come back and see me and I'll slip you the kid. Oh my goodness. I'm just too through. Too through. Trina, oh, she's smug, y'all. Yeah, she told Esme what she wanted to tell her, but what she really wanted to tell her is, oh, by the way, I'm leaving town for a while. I'm going to Paris. I got accepted in the blah, blah, blah. And Esme's like, oh, really? Well, Spencer is going to miss you so much. Well, he would. Yes, he would. If it wasn't for the fact that he's going with me. What? See, that whole, what? How could he leave his baby brother? He's supposed to be so, just her whole, you are selfish for, she should have paid real attention to Esme's eyes, what she was saying. And then Trina had to rub it in his face. Look, that's just that. His baby brother. He is not his father, and he's not responsible for him. And Esme, when Spencer and I together, see, he goes, he was attached to him, Esme, not you. Because Esme said, how can he do it to Ace? How can he do it to us or me? And she goes, he's not responsible for you. And when we're together, we don't even speak your name. And I thought, oh, that's smugness. And I really believe what's going to happen, because we still got to figure out how they get taking Nicholas Chavez off the scene. Because I don't believe he's going to go with Trina in good conscience thinking his baby brother's out there. I think he's going to take off to find his father and bring his baby brother home. I think that's how we're going to have an exit from Spencer. And Trina is going to be upset now that not only did you hand the baby over to your father, but now you're not going to go to Paris with me to go looking for him? Oh, because Esme's crying? Because she's upset? Well, you knew she was going to be upset when she came back and you gave her baby away. So I think that's what's going to put a thing in between Spencer and Trina, because he's not going to go with Trina. And, you know, they could have them all off the canvas for all I care. I'm so pissed off, y'all. So pissed off. So, what's her name? Willow calls Carly because Jocelyn is there and upset about Adam. Adam hasn't woken up, but she got him there just in time. Dr. Finn had to make an emergency call to take this boy into surgery without getting approval. Because the nurse says, wait, Dr. Finn, shouldn't we get another doctor to sign off? And Dr. Finn is like, we don't have time for that. This is life or death. And I can understand what Finn did, but to me, that might bite him in the butt. But my thing is this: bite me in the butt with it. But I wasn't going to have not one more patient die that I could be accused of not doing what I should have to save him. And that's what would have happened. Because what he did was the right thing to do to save Adam. And Elizabeth's going to be there to, of course, bear witness for it. But in this case, they're right. So if Finn is going to get slapped on the hand, let him get slapped on the hand. Let him get suspended. But at least this boy is still alive because his parents are wealthy as well. Or they didn't say they're wealthy, but wealthy enough to get a good lawyer and also slap another malpractice foot. Now, Jocelyn didn't want them to contact his parents, and they're like, oh no, by law, we have to. She goes, well, he's over 18. He is unconscious, and we need to get his next of kin, his legal guardians here in case decisions need to be made. I mean, Jocelyn wasn't thinking that through. Right? So she goes, but Mom, his parents are the cause of his problems. And she goes, but Jocelyn, they have a right to know. And hopefully, honey, this is a wake up call so that they will know and understand the kind of pressure they're putting their son in. Right? So we also have, let's see, that was pretty good, you know. So Dex is getting ready to kill Cyrus. I already got the needle in the thing ready to inject it. And he hears this tap, tap, tap on the glass. And Sonny goes, and Dex says, "Ooh," pulls that needle right on out. And Cyrus, as Dex is stepping away, Cyrus grabs his hand. What were you trying to do to me? And then Sonny comes in and said, let the nurse go, Renault. The nurse, look, the nurse that looked like my bodyguard slash mini enforcer ever since you've known me. Well, not ever since you know me, but for the last year, right? And Cyrus just looks at Dex and lets him go. And Sonny says, all right. And he goes, leave Mr. Renault alone and I alone. And so Dex looks at Mr. Renault and says, is that okay with you? Still pretending like he's a nurse, right? Because I'm your hospital representative. And Cyrus goes, yes, it is. Thinking, I guess I'll play along with this game, enforcer, hitman, you know. Yes, it is. So Sonny is, oh, blah, blah, blah. Cyrus says, you couldn't have better timing. See, I'm here to get redemption. And Sonny said something else, and Cyrus is like, look, you're not even listening. I'm going to drop all charges against you. I'm not going to press any charges. I'm dropping them against you. And he goes, and why would you do that? He goes, because the road to redemption I see. I recognize the part I played in that, and I want redemption. He goes, well, that's interesting, Mr. Renault, because just because you don't press charges, the Commonwealth of New York can press charges against me for assaulting you. He goes, not if I tell the district attorney that I was the one that started the whole situation, I was the one. What kind of case? He's not going to have a star witness on his side. He's not going to prosecute that. So Sonny said, okay, what's going on here? Something is not right. You are not doing this out of the goodness of your heart. And Cyrus says, let's just say someone helped me see the light. Let's just say that. So Sonny comes out, and now Dex is out in the hallway, and guess who sees Dex? Nina. Dex, let me yell this louder down. Dex, what are you doing here? And Dex is like, Miss Quintos, were you in the room with Cyrus? It, anybody hear me? Were you in the room with Cyrus? I was thinking, oh my goodness. See, what he should have said is, Mrs. Corinthos, I saw you in the room with Cyrus. And she'd be, yeah, yeah. She'd be, I don't know what you're talking about. That's what she would be doing. And she goes, is Sonny here? Where's Sonny? He goes, Mr. Corinthos, if he wants you to know where he's at and what he's doing, he will let you know. But is he? He goes, I can say no more. And I'm sorry for this whole situation. And he turns and he steps aside. Nina walks away. So Dex goes and changes, who looks good in a suit, I might add. But here's the thing. Like Superman, the whole no glasses, but Dex didn't even put glasses on as an orderly. Because he looked the exact same as when he was walking around that hospital room and hospital floor with scrubs all around, up and down the floor, stairs and everything. Same nurse could have walked by him and said, hey, aren't you that orderly that was on the phone? What you doing in a suit now? See, that was sloppy writing. So Sonny comes out and he's talking and he's saying, yes, I called it off. And he goes, how come I couldn't reach you by phone or something? And Dex is like, because one of the nurses saw me with my phone in my hands and told me to turn it off. And I had to turn it off so I wouldn't draw attention to myself. But then he goes, boss, why'd you change your mind? He goes, I just changed my mind. We're going to deal with Cyrus another way. He says, but what I can't figure out is why Cyrus changed his mind. Somebody got to him. And so Dex says, I might know who that is, boss. And Sonny says, who? And Dex nods him over. Nina's across the nurse's station, back on the phone, talking in public. And Sonny looked at her. He's squinting because he's like, is that Nina? That's Nina? So she finishes hanging up the phone call. Just make it happen today. Whatever she's doing for Cyrus, right? And the funny thing is, with her back turned, with her hair like that, kind of like that could have been Carly back when, because there were a period of time when Carly wore her hair straight like that. But I loved it when they had Carly's hair curly, but that's a whole different thing. So he goes over there and he says, Nina, Sonny, what were you doing talking to Cyrus Renault? I was trying to clean up the mess I made. You only beat him. Cyrus Renault's in the hospital only because you were upset at what I did. And I'm trying to make it right. He goes, you don't get involved with my business. You don't make it right. You can't make it right. And so Sonny turns and he walks. She goes, Sonny, And he turns at that picture right there. He at the bottom right. He turned and he looked at her. He says, "Stay out of my business. Stay out of my life." And she's like, right? So he turns and he slowly walks away from her. Nina then goes back in the room and she tells Cyrus, it's done. And he's like, oh, ooh. So whatever she done, it's gonna be good. And hopefully we find out tomorrow because Cyrus is gonna use that and see that's gonna help him because he doesn't have the money he has. Well, he does have the money he has, and let's face it, he's got more money, but now he's getting something from Nina that's really gonna help him. So Jocelyn is just Adam, just holding his hand. Oh, Adam. Oh, she's like by his bedside, like she was his girlfriend. And we're gonna see what's gonna go there because she just stuck to him like glue. So we'll see. That's it, everybody. That's all for today's episode of General Hospital. I'm still so upset about my little baby just being given to that cheap excuse of a father. So anyway, let's go to Comment Corner. Comment Corner. I'm gonna set my trusty dusty stopwatch timer. And I'm going to do 10 minutes of Comment Corner. Pamela says, I thought the Emmy show was a year behind due to the writer's strike. No, I don't think so. Otherworldly says, were you serious about uh, about the real Eden McCoy receiving her Emmy? Yes, she received the Emmy in December. And you know what? In Comment Corner later, somebody's going to say that's because, well, I'll wait till I get to it. If I don't get it in 10 minutes, I'll bring it up. Oh, no, you know what I'll do, everybody? I'm going to get to 10 minutes and I'm going to forget I ever said it. So I'm going to say it right. I'm going to say it right now because I'll forget it. I looked up the information. The category of outstanding younger performer used to be under age 25 and under. Then they lowered it to 21. This year, 2023, or last year, they lowered it down to 18. Even still, if that was the case, Eden is 20. She's still too old for the new standards. Still too old. The actress playing Trina, Tabiana, is 21. Nicholas Chavez is 24. So now Nicholas Chavez would have been let out of 2023 because of them lowering it to 21 and under, but Trina would not have been. Okay. But now that they lowered it to 18, that should have let out Eden. So anyway, go figure. NK Rose says Ace looked like he was trying to say, who this? When he saw Nicholas. That's funny. Otherworldly says he played his little, like where he played his part like a little professional, holding out to his daddy to make him feel like he knew he was the daddy. I know that little boy is just adorable and just special, right? And then Pixie says this episode, okay, why did Trina tell Esme her plans to go to Paris with Spencer? I don't know. And did y'all see this happening? Spencer Spencer allowing Nick to take the baby. No, I did not see that, and I'm upset. Mika Sanders says, exactly. Trina had no business telling her business to Esme. Trina came across as gloating and arrogant. Spencer would do what he feels is best for Ace, but that was wrong. You know, you tried to blackmail this man so he couldn't be a part of his kids. But anyway. Otherworldly says, Trina, spoiler. We are going to see changes in her this season. Well, soap operas don't really have seasons. As for her telling Esme what's happening, it's typical girlfriend attitude when you know the ex is not over your boyfriend or your boy, your man. Now, yeah, it's true though. We do tend to gloat. I was entertaining and turn of evidence. It was an entertaining turn of evidence. Spencer giving Asa Nicholas to protect him from the original Esme and to be off the scene for the Netflix drama. Yeah, I think the way they're gonna now do it is I'll go get him back. Grandmother may say, how did you, I'll go get him, grandmother, I'll get him. And then Sharon says, the person that commented on the way Carly treated Nina, she should remember when Carly found out that Willow, that she was Willow's mother, she went to the courthouse to tell Nina, and Willow, then Nina was suing for, no, that's not when, visitation of Wiley. Yep, that could be because Sonny had just come back from Nixon Falls too. Okay. Uh, no. Was she? Maybe she was. Maybe she was. You're right. You are right. Because Harmony had died by then. Um, she was for custody, suing Wiley for custody, or Michael and Willow for Wiley. And then she heard Willow tell Carly that she didn't want anything to do with that woman. And she said, I hate her and can't stand her. I hate her. Remember the way Nina used to treat Willow when Willow was a teacher at school? Yeah, Willow had her own reasons. And then let's see, I'm trying to skim down because this is a long comment. Sharon, um, and then the G word kept Carly's. Oh, how Nina kept Carly's husband away for 9 months and had to run the business with the mob because they had put a hit on her and her kids. Yeah, it was a whole lot. She married Jason to protect the family. And then they escaped the bomb from Miss Wu. Yeah, there was a whole lot. And then it says, yet when he came home, you still married Nina. Sonny did, yeah. P. Merrill says, well said. So everybody go back and really, I didn't do Sharon's comment justice because it was a little long and I already know I can't get to them all. Go back and read Sharon's well-written comment, everyone, please. P. Merrill says, well said. I just about had it with the Nina lovers treating Carly, how they're treating Carly over there. I don't have nothing to say about that. Deborah says, Chavez definitely should have won the award. He's such a wonderful actor, one of the best in soap operas. Yes, he is. Absolutely. He's too good for soap operas. Otherworldly says, does anyone think the actor who plays Trina and Spencer were asked not to submit reels to boost Jocelyn? No, no, they would. Actors don't do that. I mean, because you know what? Let me tell you something. That's their paycheck. The more awards you win, the better your paycheck is. Seriously. They ain't no step aside for this girl this year. Then maybe you next year, because you may not write jack crap for me next year, and I'm not going to win. No, it don't work that way. If the work I did this year is Emmy worthy, it's Emmy worthy. Seriously. Let's see. To boost Jocelyn's love in the afternoon scenes with Dex all year. Yeah, I know that was nothing. That's what she spent most of her time on that couch or anywhere but in a bed. Otherworldly says the only couple that I hear about romantic scenes lately are an older couple who eats a lot of strawberries and whipped cream. Who was that? That sure ain't General Hospital. Sherry says, we were going to lose Spencer. We're going and both Ace. They are too good. They're both them. That little baby's gonna get prime time. Him and his twin brother. Coretta says Eda McCoy won for her scenes when she broke up with Cameron. Was that so good? No, it wasn't. She was at the right age limits for a younger actress. When did Cameron leave? That one scene doesn't erase all the excellent work that Trina did either. I forget that. Okay, because That when she found Spencer alive on that island, he getting blown up on that boat. That was Emmy Award winning action. It says Nicholas who plays Spencer is too old. Yes, he is to submit for this category. But Robert Gossett, who plays Marshall, whoever Marshall is, won instead. Marshall must be on another soap opera. Another Worldly says, okay, cam scenes are still better than cam scenes are better than thinking she got an Emmy for couch shuffling. I think Trina was asked to make room for her to no. Let's you know what? And the answer should have been no. Her agent should have been no, 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 no. My client needs this. I don't think that happened that way, everybody. P. Merrill says Sonny is really losing it. He has to tell Dex what to do, walking into the hospital with all those cameras showing his face. Jason would never have made a hit so obvious. I know. What is Cyrus going to revive? Dawn of the Dead or create someone worse? Let's see if Cyrus confesses to impersonating a priest. No, he's not. Otherworldly says, in question of how Sonny command would work, Dex is defined as the variable because we know he doesn't do his part. He was leaving the hospital wearing wearing his unrecognizable hospital uniform, leaving the path where he would have killed a patient. Yeah, how would he have done it? Would he have killed Cyrus Renault, then gone back up to the locker room, changed into that handsome, finely tailored suit, and then left? I don't know. And then Otherworldly says, Nina made a call to buy a broadcasting station for Cyrus. Really? To spread his word in exchange for taking a stand and testifying that he provoked Sonny, knowing he was trying to find peace in the church. And then NK Rose says, Nina has arrested development. Sherry says, Laura needs to wake up. And then let's see, there was some other comment down here because it's past 10 minutes, y'all. And there was something that I think I wrote a comment. Oh, somebody said how Susan Lucci was beautiful. And I said, yes, she was, right? Yes, she was. Susan Lucci was very, very beautiful. So that is it. Because somebody says, well, Nicholas Spencer's now aiding and abetting in the kidnapping. Well, Nicholas has his own son. That's not kidnapping. Seriously, that's the father. So anyway, everybody, that is it for my comments and comment corner. Excellent comments. Everybody go ahead and read the rest of those comments. I will be back tomorrow for another daily recap of General Hospital.